first. There we got something, and bottom one, nothing. Oh, one of these again. In court, the Order of the Black Eagle spewed politics at each other while I sat quietly in place, willfully forgotten. Once in a while, someone will notice me and lose themselves in a silent cover before regaining their senses. They all know I am the one and the same Alexander who helped their fathers and grandfathers to found this great order. I've seen them take their fathers' places, and they too would grow old and pass away, while I remain the same, aged not by time, but by anguish. Okay. Oh. Wrong button. Choir? No, sure. Junk mail. Oh. They're all gonna move. Okay, I guess this one. Thank you. After men had secured the prisoner, the ritual began. A note to read.
15th of August, 1839. The blood wards are failing. The shadow beckons, and its cry disarms my actions. Hurry. No time to spare. You have to kill another. Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh. Do it. Save yourself. He is a murderer, Daniel. He is evil, a cold-blooded killer. Hurry. Alexander, you must let me be. I have to concentrate. Take the man, cut the lines, cut the flesh, watch the blood spill, let it come.
Okay, let's cut it.
I didn't do anything. Take the man, cut the lines, take the man, cut the lines. Leave the man cries. Now you see. I did well. One life for another. You hear me, guardian of the orb? I did all this for you. Now, once more, withdraw your shadow from my domain.
Okay.
Alexander, there isn't much time. I can feel it. We must act swiftly. I will do whatever it takes. Shimmering,
is this place?
What are my intentions, Daniel? Salvation. It used to be yours, but now you only seek misplaced revenge. How do you justify your violence? Is it for the greater good? Are you doing the world a service? It is you who caused all this pain and death. If you had accepted your fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened. It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both.
There's like no lights to turn on. The wheel is good for keeping your victims still during the procedure. They can be bound around the circumference or simply stretched across, tying limbs to the spokes and rim. All tools are by this point useful, and you may administer the torture in any way you like. But the forte of the wheel is the gaps. When you have decided that the victim shall die, you can smash their limbs with a hammer, making them fold in between the frame.
But they'll die. Too quickly, I mean.
No, don't worry. The human body is much more resilient. They can survive for days until they finally succumb.
Okay. Piece of orb, yay! The murderer's limbs were tied to the spokes of the wheel. They turned the wheel slowly, but with intent, so the rope secured around his legs stretched and cracked the bone. He no longer had the strength to scream. Two men looked at each other knowingly and took a hammer and struck the victim's chest in a final act of mercy. Okay, so we have okay. scram. Okay. What the F? Be able to open it, or? Not be able to open it? question is, do we have any more pieces we need to find out? Nothing we can get out of this. Okay. Let's move on. This way at least. forger stood absolutely still. The casket had been closed, but a faint light made its way inside. A myriad of spikes pointed at him, glittering as they waited for his body to slip just for a moment. His knee jerked and he felt blood trickle down his leg. In pain, his head fell slightly forward. It took him a while to realize his eye had ruptured and begun to leak. How lovely! Okay, I guess we got all the pieces for the orb, huh? Feels like I'm supposed to be using this somehow to get the blood. Or not. I think that should be it, right? There's nothing we can do in here.
What happened to her?
side and we'll see.
Things coming. Incredible. You found Vire's recipe. There might still be a chance. Listen carefully. Alexander is working on opening a gate, a door to another world. It's where he wants to go. If you could put your anger aside, let him open the portal before you take your revenge. Let me pass the gate, Daniel. Please, find the ingredients and prepare the tonic Vire describes. And do so before you assemble the orb. The barrier keeping you from the inner sanctum will only be breached for a short time. Unless everything is taken care of before mending the orb, you won't be able to save me.
Okay. Well, I guess we do have the orb. So let's move on. So what's in here? Let's wind it down and see what happens. Yes. Maybe we will need it. Transept.
How much more, Baron? How much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me already! Kill me!
This one. Prepare him.
Okay. Let's check this out and see what's behind here. Damn, that was dark. kidnapper sat on her knees with her hands tied behind her back. She felt her hands being lifted and her body followed. Her shoulders gave way to the weight of her own body and cracked loud. The suspended woman cried hysterically as the men contemplated their next step. Oops, contemplated. Okay.
The cradle is ready.
Good.
You're a man! How can you partake in this?
Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man! It was an accident!
He set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault! Why won't anyone listen?
That's horrible.
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
No, please! Do anything! Whatever you want! Anything! I'll do anything! I'm innocent!
Interesting. The arsonist kept crying as he would slowly load on and off the impaler. It didn't take much to break him. It had meant for him to die, but the torture was working beyond their expectations. It wasn't a method, it was the arsonist. He was different from the others. They could make him forget again. Sounds lovely. Rapist hanged upside down, his tears soiled with blood flooding from his belly. The saw between his legs had lodged itself in the hip and wouldn't move any further. The men stepped back and waited for the victim to drain. Okay, can we get some This is where we can get some blood. Use the rope. Up that. Can't use that. Okay. Lovely. Okay, so we need to find a rope somewhere. But, there was nothing to get in here. Okay.
The shadow. It's close now.
Even looking. Okay, so we are missing something somewhere. Oops. More oil. So we need a rope from somewhere. Something to do so we can hoist down that little vessel. There we go. A bit of string. Let's see. Notes on torture, huh? All about how to tie them up and make sure they are restrained nicely, huh? Oh, let's learn how to do torture to people. Okay. love I miss the most, or is it perhaps myself? I know what I have become, I am not blind. I am a monster to them, a demonic sultan person, a dark mountain top. There's little I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me, and after Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they would demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time it must work. If I can't return home now, I shall perish. Okay. More oil. Thank you. Nothing back behind there. Nope. So let's see, we combine those two. Let's get that blood. Now is the question, though. A third ingredient.
I see you have all the orb pieces you need. I know I have no right to ask anything of you. But if you could find it in your heart to gather the ingredients for Vire's tonic before attempting to mend the orb, there might still be a chance for you to save him. Please, my fate is in your hands.
Yeah, but I'm wondering how that is gonna be, though. We got the poison gun and we got the blood. With material, okay. Paralyzer with an tempter, okay. Poisonous fungi, yes, we have that. It could be extracted from agonized human victims' blood. Yes, we have a lot of blood. And this tempter, how the heck are we gonna get that shit? I believe it's a property of the secretion in the water dwelling part. You'll have to address.
I see you have all the orb pieces you need. I know I have no right to ask anything of you. But if you could find it in your heart to gather the ingredients for Vire's tonic before attempting to mend the orb, there might still be a chance for you to save him. It is in your heart.
It talks about a well, and we have it here. think I'm supposed to be jumping in. Nope. Watch your step. Okay, was also a place it started.
I see you have all the orb pieces you need. I know I have no right to ask anything of you. But if you could find it in your heart to gather the ingredients for Vaya's tongue before I take it to man's orb, there might still be a chance for you to save him. Please, my fate is in your hands.
Oh, wait, no, maybe if we... okay, let's see how... Ah!
I see you have all the orb pieces you need. I know I have no right to ask anything of you. But if you could find it in your heart to gather the ingredients for Vaya's tongue before attempting to mend the orb, there might still be a chance for you to save him. Please, my fate is in your hands. I see you have all the orb.
So I need to distill it, okay.
Pieces you need.
But where?
I know I have no right to ask. But if you could find it in your heart to gather the ingredients for Vaya's tongue before attempting to mend the orb, there might still be a chance for you to save him. Please, my fate is in your hands.
Yeah, we got all the stuff, so let's take a little small break and then we continue.